Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the live stream today. This is Charles, and we are having a talk with Charles today. Is a bit of a question received, a brief letter received from a lady. So I would like us to look at it together. For those of you online now, you want to join me. I will gladly appreciate if you can join me online, so we can look at this together. All right. Firstly, is I'll read the question, I'll read the letter, and then we'll just answer the question. So hopefully we'll be able to share some more thoughts on what we have. So if you're online, I want you to join us wherever you're watching from. I encourage you to join us on the live stream today. Um, so let me get to the point. All right, I'm going to be reading the letter from the screen, from the email, so I will look away from the camera just to read the letter, so that we'll just discuss it and see what best advice we're going to give to this lady right now, because she need an advice on this, and I just thought we should quickly say something about it. Relationship these days is becoming very interesting, and to many people it's very challenging, very, very challenging. A lot of people don't know what to expect, and others who actually know what to expect don't don't find themselves in the capacity to do what is expected them of to do. You know what I mean? So there's so much relaxed attitude that is going on in relationship and marriage today. But the truth being said, our happiness, our joy, our peace depends on how we relate with others and what we do um, in regards to whom we are with in a relationship. What we do matters. How we do what we do matters. The decision we're taking matters. The choice we're making is very important. And understanding what we're supposed to do and how we do them is also very important. And this is key to building a happy home, a happy relationship. So I just want you guys to know that it's very important that we participate in what would change our life for the better, make us happy, participate fully, because not everybody is actually participating fully. Because I'm going to be reading this letter to you in a minute, and you'll see that the conversation you can tell that a lot of things is going on, and is more like a contract, yeah, like a construct in the process. So let me just I'll just read it to you, and then I'll make mention of a few things that will help us, save our marriage. Because this lady is asking, what does she need to do to save her marriage? Now, you need to listen to the story, and then from the story, we'll be able to tell what good advice we can give, because the situation is not really a very friendly one. She's on the verge of losing the love of her life. So wherever you're watching from, I just want you to hit the like button and then comment on the comment section to let us know where you're watching from. And if you're going to be watching this video later, I want you to be very, very critical about your comments on the comment section, because again, we are all going through a journey that we learn every day from what happens, and then we we prepare ourselves for what to happen, the things that will happen in the future. So it's very important that we have that understanding. Okay. Firstly, she said on the letter, I need advice on how to save my marriage. So I got married to my husband early this year. So that shows that it's a lady that wrote this. I'm just assuming that because he said I got married to my husband, and she's a Christian as well. So I believe it's a lady. He said I got married to my husband early this year, but every time we have sex, I don't enjoy it and it doesn't feel right. I'm also very worried because I have recently been having feelings for one of my best girlfriends. I'm not sure what this means. And when she and I spend time together, I find myself wanting to kiss her and be physically close to her. What does this mean? I love my husband a lot, and he is a wonderful man. I just don't know what to do about my feelings. Okay. Now, this is the problem here, and it's a very serious one. Firstly, they said we got married early this year, so that means you're like, maybe, let me guess, 6 months, 7 months into your marriage life. Early this year, probably maybe 9 months old. You're not up to a year in your marriage yet. Okay, so I understand that. And then he says that another major concern is, but every time we have sex, I don't enjoy it and it doesn't feel right. Okay. Now I can imagine that there's a problem here in your intimate life. According to what you put up there, there's a problem in your intimate life. And he said, I'm also very worried because I have recently been having feelings for one of my best girlfriends. Okay. I'm not sure what this means. Of course, you know exactly what the feeling is like. It's just that you are not really you are not really sure about what to do about the feelings. You don't want to admit what the feelings is, and it's wrong, because I can tell that in this situation you've been exposed. Your emotion has been exposed. You're going through emotional emotional trauma based on the fact that you're suffering from lack of accurate intimate life, because you said every time we have sex, I don't enjoy it and it doesn't feel right. That it doesn't feel right, then make it feel right. But I'm not sure. Have you discussed it with your partner? Is this something you have discussed with your partner? That's the first thing. Because a lot of times the way we take the issue of intimacy in our relationship, especially marriage, is very appalling that we don't take it seriously. People don't really think that they need to study about their bodies and the partner chemistry. You see, we need to study our body and understand our chemistry, and it's very important. And again, there are I may not be able to advise you on this, because you might need a sociology to talk to you about this, because you need someone who is key, a specialist in the field of this area, to be able to talk to you and your husband about this, because both of you need to understand your body, you need to understand your chemistry, you need to understand how your intimate life works and fix it. And it's not the right thing to start running around your emotion with another person. Again, this kind of feeling now is wrong to be I don't want to use the word, because it's not right to have this kind of feeling to another woman. because you said, I believe you are a lady, and you said you're having, you say, I have recently been having feelings for one of my best girlfriends. Not even, you say you were specific, one of my best girlfriends, and I'm not sure what that means. Yes, you should know what it means. It's not the right feeling. And as a Christian, you're not supposed to accommodate such thoughts. Now, remember, things like this doesn't just happen. It happens by our, consistent um, thoughts. By the time you desire such things, you begin to find yourself in experiencing or try to experience such things. And it's not what I encourage you to develop, because it will bring a lot of harm to your relationship. Um, there is, first of all, there is a loss of attraction here that you need to fix between you and your husband. And you need to find that attraction back. You see, you need to find that attraction back. And it's very important that you get that attraction back, because something occupies your mind, occupies your thoughts whenever you guys are having intimacy. And when you say it doesn't feel right, that again, I don't know how you want it to feel, but you need to talk to your husband what you expect, and then how better you can improve. Because you see, a lot of things we miss out in relationship, especially in marriage, is that we don't find time to talk about things that bother us, things that are important that we think we should do or should be in place in our marriage. And whenever we want to talk about it, we use the wrong tonations. We try to assume that the person should know, so we just use the wrong approach to it. But you need to be able to be diplomat, and also be sympathetic about what you're about to say. And with respect, you should be able to, express your feelings. Except the man himself doesn't want to listen, or doesn't listen to you, doesn't pay attention. But if you know that you have a man who will listen, why don't you, talk to him about how you feel sexually, and then finding a way for him to like satisfy your sexual needs. Because I can tell you are more of the in need of the sexual intimacy compared to your husband. So you need to talk to him. You need to talk to him. You see, um, is about your excitement. So if your husband is not excited about it, or when you guys have intimacy, you are not excited about it, then you need to deal with the fact that this is it. Within few months you've been married and you live together, I can tell that it's been a miserable experience for both of you, and it's not working well. So how do you expect to live the rest of your life in marrying each other if already in the first few months you're already full, the house is full of resentment and is full of unsatisfaction? You see, you need to take it seriously by speaking to your husband. That's the first place. And the second thing, you need to pray. You need to pray for your pray that feeling should go away, because it's a wrong feeling. That's just like the enemy coming into your marriage to destroy your home. Having such feeling is not godly. It's not godlikely. It's not something that will attract the interest of God in your life. So you don't want to allow such intruder, because that would destroy your marriage completely. Allowing that feeling to grow, and by the time you end up making advances to that lady, that your best friend, that will destroy your friendship. Again, you don't know if that because you know that you're married, so she wouldn't be expecting you to have such an interest, even though you do, or you have such feelings. So you should be able to pray yourself out of it and focus and study. Just open your Bible and pray with it. Pray with it and ask God to help you fix you up, because you need to be fixed. I think you're a bit messed up in a way. You need to be fixed. Because when I mean you're being messed up, I'm not being harsh, but I'm just telling the truth. You need to be fixed. Instead of trying to change your man, because at the moment you're trying to make the man make you be feel the excitement and all of the love that goes with it. But in reality, you need to fix yourself. First, you having that feeling for another lady, and you are a lady, and you feel that you couldn't hold yourself when you are together with her, to make advances and have intimacy with her, and that is really not a good spirit. You need to fight and fight against that spirit. You need to stand your ground and refuse. You see, you have a choice to make in all of these things. These are just what we call challenges. You see, these are challenges that comes that you need to fight and standing. You see, you need to fight against them. These things will destroy your marriage, will destroy your friendship with these people that you call your best friends. It will destroy their friendship, your friendship with them. You need to know how this the you need to know um, the trouble this will cause, the consequences, the gravity of this action that you're planning to take. So again, you need to change that by prayer. Pray effectively that this will not hold place in your life. And then talk to your husband. I don't know, most women don't like to talk about things like this. You have to talk to your husband. If you're not having satisfaction in the bedroom, then talk to your husband. Invite a sociologist or something, a therapist who will be able to talk to you and talk to both of you and help you guys improve. That is not wrong. It's not a sin to talk about that. That is who you are. You're a sexual being. You are your husband. So both of you if you want to enjoy the pleasure as a married couple, then you must sort the problem out. Read books that will help you. I might recommend a book for you to read. The first book you might want to read is Larry Craig, called Impossible Marriage. Get the Laura Craig. All right, Laura Craig is a lady. She wrote that book, Impossible Marriage. You should get the book. It will help you in this regard. And also another book I would like you to read is the Boundaries in Marriage. Boundaries in Marriage. Again, I'll put the link in the description of this video later on, so you'll be able to get access to those books and read them, because we need to really talk about what matters to us. If this matters to you, then talk to your husband about it. Find time to talk. You need to talk. You can't just allow things to just slide by. You can't just wait for things to just happen. You see, if you're not having constant satisfaction in your marital life, intimate wise, then talk. Talk to your husband. Ask your husband what you can do to improve or what he need to do. Both of you need to come to a mutual agreement to discuss about your intimate life. If it is not happening the way you want, you better talk about it. Why not talk about it? Because now your emotion is growing wide. Your feeling is affecting other people. And then if you continue like that, that will even go to destroy your marriage. Okay? Because I'm looking at this now, I'm saying, according to your letter here, you say, what does it mean? This feeling, you're getting closer to a lady who's your best friend, and you're having feelings of, you see, it's because I think you'll be suffering of satisfaction, intimate satisfaction. And now, because your friend, your best friend, which is a lady, she's always there most of the time. It's like you spend more time with her, talking and having this mutual, communication with her than you do with your husband. So, and because you are emotionally active, intimate wise, that can come up. So again, it's about self-control. It's about prayer. It's about talking to your husband about what is needed in your marriage. You can't just wait and let things swing by. It's not going to happen. If you really want to save your marriage, you got to activate communication. Talk about what is wrong and then plan to fix it. You talk about it with so much uh, um, with so much love. You are not going to be accusing anybody, pointing fingers. You don't want to point fingers. You don't want to accuse anybody, because you want to provide. You want to solve this problem. You want solutions to be provided. So what? You want to go ahead and talk with peace, and ensure that the solution is provided, because you need to. You have to, if you want to be happy. And then, I mean, you just started out. This is just your first year in marriage, and now it's as though you are in the wrong place. And in reality, that's how the whole thing wants us to make us feel. It wants us to make us feel that we are in the wrong place. In reality, you are not in the wrong place. You got married to the right person. It's just that there are things you need to fix together to make the marriage life works. You see, marriage was not born from heaven. You have to make it work. It's something you create. Relationship is something we make. It's something we produce, something we make happen. You create it. And whatever you want, both of you have to communicate, talk about it, and then and come out and outright and say, this is what I think we should do. This is what I feel is needed. I'm lacking in this thing. I'm not getting too much a lot of attention from you. I'm not getting satisfaction from you. How do I get to this level of satisfaction? And you want that. You see, talk about it. This is so important. Talk about it. Don't just let things slash by and not think, oh, this is not, no, because you have to talk about it. You have to pray and ensure that feeling leaves you. You see, you have to pray about your feelings, and you want to stay strong. You want to stay strong about your faith, and then know that it's against your faith. That feeling is against your faith. You don't want that feeling to go on. So go to your husband and tell him about your issues with the sex. You have to go tell your husband. Summon the courage to talk to him about it. It's very important. Summon the courage to talk to him about it. Work with him to fix it. This is the only solution, because you can't fix lesbianism. You can only get, you see, lesbianism is not something you want to even get involved with. Same-sex attraction is not permitted. All right. In Christianity, you can't do that. It's even against human practice. It's not human. But again, people will say, well, I'm not saying that those who practice it, everybody have a choice, everybody have a choice. But if you are serving God, if you are really serving God, if you want to be a Christian and you want to stay fit to your Christianity, then you don't have to practice that. There are rules for everything. Okay? There are rules for everything. All right? So you're married to a man. So stay married. Now, if you let your feelings like that go wide, like I say, without talking to your husband or even making an attempt to fix it, you might end up, fulfilling your desire with another woman. And guess what? What will be in the other side of the page? That is already destruction going to happen, because what makes you think that this lady now will eventually be with you? And what is the satisfaction will you get? Sometimes our desire can lead us astray to do the wrong thing. So don't let your desire lead you astray to do the wrong thing. So the best thing you want to do on this is talk to your man. Talk to him. Talk to him. All right? Talk to him. So another thing I will encourage you to do is stop hanging out without your best friend, especially alone. Because if you stay hanging in there with your best friend, you're going to commit that sin. You're going to do it. You're going to have yourself committing adultery. In other words, you're going to have yourself, destroy your marriage. You're going to have yourself destroy your relationship with even that girl, if you are not careful. So it's very important, because a lot of times there's so many things that people go through, and I'm grateful that you came up to share your feelings. All right, there are Christian therapists you can meet. There are sociologists, a good expert sociologist you can meet. There are a lot of them who will be able to spend an hour or two to talk to you what to do. It may cost you a bit, but you see, you need to solve your problem. So before you go ahead and consult these experts, I believe you should be able to talk to your husband about it and fix your marriage, because you have a desire to save your marriage. That's what you said. You want to save your marriage, and I like that desire. And so if you want to save your marriage, then do this. Talk to your husband about how you feel. That's number one. Talk about your feelings about the whole thing. What you just said on this email, tell your husband about it. And you talk amicably, not quarreling. Just talk with so much love in your heart to talk about it. And then wait and listen to his response. And then suggest what can be done. Maybe during that conversation, both of you might end up suggesting what can be done to solve the problem. Because you're just young in your marriage. You just got married. All right. You said you got married early this year. So again, you don't want to allow such indifferences to come into your marriage and then destroy everything. So if you're watching, guys, this is family aspects, and I would like you to leave your comment on the comment section on this video, what you think, because I personally feel by the grace of God, this woman can save this marriage. I feel that she can, and if she would do the things I just a bit mentioned, and read about her, read about things on about sexual lives and things that she can fix. I mean, there are a lot of information out there that can help you, but in reality, you have responsibility to save your marriage, and you're taking that step right now, and I'm glad you are. So talk to your husband and then fix the issue. Stay away from your friend, especially alone. I'm not talking about and I'm not saying you should end the relationship you have with him or with her. I'm not talking about ending the friendship, but I'm saying you have to cut down on the time you spent with her, because that is the temptation. That's the area of where you're going to be tempted. You cannot be intimate with someone that is afar off, that you are not close to. You may be having that conversation, that emotional intimacy, but not physical intimacy. But if you even find yourself having that emotional intimacy, that can even destroy your relationship and marriage. So you don't want to even get involved. So why not channel all of those energy to your husband, and then focus on what is going to turn out right. Focus on the problem and fix it. Turn to your husband, focus this energy, and then fix the issue. It's fixable. That is not an issue. There are couples who haven't had sexual intimacy for a long time. You see, you even have any, but it doesn't just feel right. So fix it. Fix it. You can make it feel right. It wouldn't be long, and you'll be glad that you do. So I think that's the best way I can advise on this issue, because I mean, is a simple thing. It's not difficult at all. The only thing you need to handle is your feeling for that lady strongly. You need to pray about it, and then stop associating spending time alone with her. That has to stop if you really want to save your marriage. Otherwise, you might fall into uh, the temptation to satisfy your desire. And by the time you're done satisfying your desire, you will feel empty, because there's nothing there at all. You feel empty. You wish you didn't do it. You wish that you didn't make such an attempt. You regret the action, and it will destroy a lot of things. And are you ready for that? That's the question. Are you ready for what the consequences of that action will be? And if you're not ready, then I encourage you to stay away from that. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, guys, it's been 31 minutes, and thank you all for watching this video. For those of you watching, and those of you who will take this advice and implement it, if you have any comment, please leave the comment on the comment section below. Don't hesitate to do it. I would like to read in your comment and know what you have to say concerning this. But if you have any issues regarding things like this, or any other personal relationship issues that you may have, and you want to contact us, leave your email, leave an email with our email address. Just go on the description below and write to us. Send us an email, and we'll be able to look at what is the situation that you're facing, and then speak a way that you can be able to find solution. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help family to build a happy family, build a happy marriage life. So all our videos is point to that. So I want you to spend time and watch our videos if you haven't, and look into the playlist and choose the one that suits you best. And also, if you have any question, don't hesitate to leave it on the comment section or write to us. You have an email address, write to us, and we'll be able to answer your question. So what I've been able to do today is to answer the question that a lady asked. It said she needs to save her marriage. How? She said she got married to her husband early this year, but every time they had sex, she said she doesn't enjoy it and it doesn't feel right. So she said, I'm also worried because I have recently been having feelings for one of her best girlfriends. So I'm not. She says she's not sure what this means, and she spent time every time she spent time with her best friend alone. She's always wanting to get intimate with her by kissing or hugging her or doing also physical things, and she doesn't know what that means. Why is she feeling that? And then she said she loved her husband a lot, and the husband is a wonderful man, and she doesn't know what to do about her feelings. So that is the key. Her feelings is as a result of the lack of intimacy that she's not getting from the husband enough, and again she's channeling it to the wrong direction. So energy is being channeled to the wrong direction, and again she needs to pray about it, because that emotion, that feeling is being cultivated over the time, and she needs to pray about it and letting that things out, and then stay focused on her husband by talking about the problem and also avoiding the lady far away. You need to avoid the lady being alone with your best friend. This time we have to stop. You need to stop now. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video today. I'm going to be back again to share with you on Talk with Charles. If you have any question, this is the section and a segment on family aspect, which is called Talk with Charles. So if you have any question you want us to address, this will be the segment for leave an email or leave your comment in the comment section, and I'll come through with it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a beautiful day. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I encourage you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button on this video. Thank you guys, and have a beautiful day. I'll see you again soon.